If you want to set up the secure folder on Google Pixel 11, then what you can do is you can open the app drawer, use the search bar here at the top, and then you can type private space. So private space is pretty much the equivalent of the secure folder that you can find, let's say, on Galaxy smartphones, on Samsung Galaxy smartphones, of course. So what we can do now here is we can tap on the setup. We need to wait a couple of seconds, and then you will have the option to sign into a Google account. And the reason why you might want to set up a Google account, what you might want to log in, is simply because the private space has its own Play Store. Well, the Play Store itself is exactly the same as the one that we have normally on our smartphone, but the difference is that, well, if you install something with the Play Store inside the private space, then it is installed only in the private space, just like in the secure folder. It's exactly the same thing. So in here, I'm going to skip to use my credentials to sign into my Google account. Now in here, you can choose who will be using this device. So in my case, I will be using it, of course, and then we need to agree to Google Terms of Service. And afterwards, you have the option to set up a completely new lock, new password for the secure folder, or I mean the private space, or you can use exactly the same password that you use on your phone in general. So in my case, I'm going to choose a new lock. I assume that you want to have a separate password for that. And if you decide to do so, then you need to enter your screen lock password in order to continue. And then you have a couple of options. So you can choose the password type for the private space. And all of these options include the fingerprint. If you want to set up the private space without the fingerprint, then of course you can tap on continue without fingerprint unlock. There we go. And in here, we can find, once again, password type, so we can choose any of them. Let's say I'm going to set up a simple PIN code. There we go. Go next, enter the same password that you want to set up again in order to confirm. And then, after a couple of seconds, you should be able to tap on a done. And here, now, at the bottom of the app drawer, you can find your private space. So we can tap on this lock here on the right side in order to open the private space. And there we go, this is how it looks like. You can find some example apps already in there. Of course, everything that you have here inside the private space is completely separated from everything that we have outside of the private space. And this includes apps and app data, which means that you can install apps here in the private space, and whatever you install over here, it's not going to be installed outside of the private space. And you can also install exactly the same app that you already have on your phone, and then you can use different accounts and different settings and so on, because, well, the data is not synchronized. So for example, if I install TikTok now, then as you can see, it has been installed here in the private space, and it is not available outside of the private space. And at the same time, I have Spotify installed on my phone, and if I choose to install Spotify here, as you can see, it's not even detected that it has been installed. And this is because it wasn't installed in the private space. And there we go, now I have two Spotify apps, and they don't really have any data connected with each other. There is no data synchronization or anything like that. So I can set up a different account, for example, if I want to. And yeah, what else? Of course, we can add files, so we can hide files here in the private space. If I decide to add files, then I can choose whatever I want to transfer to the private space. Then I can tap on move or copy. It's up to you if you decide to completely move the file or if you just want to copy it. And if I want to access it, I can, let's say, use the file manager, so the files app in here. And there we go. I can find that file in one of these categories. And this is how it works. Of course, we have settings. So after unlocking the private space, right next to the lock, we have settings where we can find some additional options. You can, for example, hide the private space, or you can decide when the private space should be locked automatically. And if you want to lock the private space, then of course, here we have the lock button. So we can manually lock it just like that. And now in order to access anything in the private space, of course, we need to open the private space. We need to know the password. So that's pretty much it. Leave a like and subscribe.